I am going backwards on progress that I've worked years and years for. I got a very angry phone call from a client saying that he wanted a refund, he wanted money back. I worked so hard to get here. In the space of 2 or 3 days, all fell apart. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 months ago, I was able to scale my agency from 0 to over 10K a month. I was able to go from 0 to $8,000 last month. You can change your life in 52 days and get amazing results for my clients. However, at this point in time, I've lost a lot of momentum. I've lost progress in the business, and I've even lost focus in general areas of my life. So in order to counteract that, in order to get back on track, it's time to start a new challenge. I call it the dopamine detox.
Dopamine detoxing. Dopamine detox.
Dopamine detox. Dopamine detox.
Dopamine detox. Dopamine detoxes.
Dopamine detox. Dopamine detoxing.
So you might be asking what a dopamine detox is, and let me explain to you. The goal of a dopamine detox is simply to reset your dopamine levels. And right now in my life, things like scrolling, quick pleasures, things like alcohol, things like going out, all these things are holding me back. All of these things are distracting me, and they are starting to add up, stack up against me, and I'm seeing genuine corrosion of the success that I've built for myself. So I'm sick of it, and now it's time to get back on track. So let me explain exactly what I'm going to do here for this next 48-hour dopamine detox. It's going to be very intense, but right now I need intensity. Right now I need something to change so that I can get my life back on track, to keep scaling up my agency, to keep doing amazing work for clients. The first thing is no phone until 12 o'clock. So I've done this many times before, and it's the single greatest thing that you can possibly do to refocus your brain. Not touching your phone and just getting straight to work in the morning is gonna make you millions of dollars. It's gonna help me get back on track, because right now if I wake up and I start scrolling, I start checking messages, responding to things, then I'm setting my brain, I'm setting my day up to not be as deep in terms of focus, in terms of work that I am requiring, right? The next thing is 8 hours of work. Right now, it's a privilege, but it's also, I'm just simply not working enough. I'm not putting in enough inputs into the business, and almost it's getting to the point of complacency where I'm not actually growing the business. I'm simply just maintaining. And because of this, things like client satisfaction are going to go down. Things like new clients coming into the business are going to go down, of course, because I'm not doing the extra things that are going to push the business forward. So I'm doing this simply to put myself into the place where I don't have to do amazing work. I don't have to do incredibly deep work necessarily. I just have to show up and be working. And it's like what Seinfeld does with writing jokes. He just has to, sit down for a certain amount of time every single day. He doesn't have to write anything, but he just has to be there alone for the allotted amount of time. And it's the same thing here. If I'm just on my computer focused on working for 8 hours, I will surely get a lot of progress done. The next two things are meditate and workout. So I'm using meditation because right now my brain's a little bit scrambled. It's not super focused, so I need to reclaim focus, and I'm going to do that through daily meditation. The other thing is working out. Having a consistent, positive, natural hit of dopamine every day is so important. So I'm going to be replacing any stimulants and anything like that from, just whatever I've been doing with things like working out, because honestly, getting a good workout is one of the most stimulating things you can do naturally. So these are the 4 things that I'm going to do daily for the next 48 hours so I can reset my dopamine levels and then enter into a new monk mode where I'm going to make extreme strides into my business. And I'll show you guys and keep you guys updated as we get through that point. But I have huge plans for the agency, and simply, to be honest with you guys, we've not been in a good trajectory with the agency. And that's entirely on me. So if I can reclaim myself, reclaim my focus, then my business will also succeed. And that's the raw truth of having your own business. Is if you're not working, if you're not dialed in, then the agency is going to suffer. You're going to get complacent. You're going to lose clients. You're going to get worse client success. And simply, I am in no position to not be giving 1,000,000%, and honestly disappointed in myself to even get to this point where I am, going backwards on progress that I've worked years and years for. A lack of gratitude, a lack of focus has led me to this point. So now is the time, and I'm documenting this here for you guys. If you're stuck in a situation, if you're feeling like your life isn't moving forward, join me. Do something like this. Remind yourself how hard you worked to get to this point, and don't let yourself slip up. get locked back in. And that's the whole goal of this dopamine detox, is to get back on track with my life. So I'll keep you guys updated. It starts tomorrow morning. All right, so it's the next day. We are just getting going. It's around 9 a.m. I'm about to start my deep work session. Haven't touched my phone. It's on grayscale mode. I'll even show you guys exactly what I do to make sure that I don't hop on it. So as you guys can see, it's on full grayscale mode. This really reduces your basically dopamine release from looking at the phone. You know, all the colors, it's all stimulating. So put it on grayscale mode and we're just going to get straight to work. I'm going to get a coffee, just get locked in, get, at least 3 or 4 hours of work done. And then I have a meeting at about 1 p.m. with a client. And then we will continue with the work and the rest of the challenge. So far, feeling good, feeling, energized, feel like I actually have some sort of purpose for these next 2 days. And I really want to accomplish it and execute on it fully. So we'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been testing so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory, you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan.
So we are back from the coffee shop from getting some work done. I got about 3 to 4 hours of work done and didn't touch my phone at all. So I'm going to check off one of these boxes here. So far, so good. I was able to get a lot of productive work done. Yeah, just putting your phone away, putting it in a bag, putting it in a different room. All these things really help you just stay locked in. I kept on checking the time and it was like way earlier in the morning than I thought it would be. Usually when I'm caught scrolling and stuff, I waste a ton of time, but I was able to really get a lot of work done, push the needle for the business and do the things that I know I need to do. So great work so far. I got a meeting at 1, gonna have some lunch, and yeah, then gonna check off the other 2 boxes for the day. So far, haven't done anything to spike my dopamine. Honestly, I've been enjoying just working, which is exactly the purpose of this challenge for the next 44 hours, 45 hours, whatever you want to call it. Let's keep it going, keep the momentum rolling. So we were back from the coffee shop, got another 3 hours done. That's just about 7 hours of pretty focused work, completely done, checked off. Gonna wrap up 1 more hour of work and then I'm gonna work out, and then I have a soccer game tonight, so I'm gonna go play that as well. So far, so good. Also, I'm gonna have to knock out a meditation. I might do this before bed, but I will document you guys, keep you updated on the process. So I'll see you guys soon.
This that shit to make them all go dummy. Now I got bread, they all want something from me. Showing like pros, man, I told them that it's money. And I own my own bars, just like it's always sunny. Ugh, thought she said something to me. We were never friends, told them I am not your buddy. Now they all call, I got some buzz like honey.
All right, just got back from a workout, going to hit my meditation, then head to sleep. I'm very tired, getting up early tomorrow, so let's do it. All right, so it's the next day. Gonna get to work here, get a coffee, get running. Definitely not checking my phone. Gonna put it in my backpack. I'm just gonna bring it in case I need to hop on a call. But otherwise, yeah, definitely not checking phone. Gonna get some work done. It's a little bit later in the morning than I'd like to wake up, so gotta get straight to work here. But I'll keep you guys updated. First thing that I've noticed from the first 24 hours is just how much more grounded I am. I'm really in the present moment. I feel like before I was kind of zoned out, not active in conversations, not really like fully listening, not comprehending, and just like kind of drifting from different thing to different thing, different task to different task. But now it feels like I'm a lot more present in the moment, and that's an amazing thing, especially for, productivity, but also just, life enjoyment and, being around other people. And it's essential, right? Like, if you're just on your phone and if you're just waiting for the next dopamine hit, if your levels are like just too high, then it's just, you're always chasing, you're going for the next thing versus, okay, hold on, what I'm alive right now. I'm in this moment. Let's enjoy it. Let's make the most out of it. Let's push forward the business. Let's push forward my family, my connections, etc. So yeah, that's the first thing that I've noticed from this challenge, is just being more grounded in who I am and where I am with my life, and really enjoying just the common little things, which is the whole reason why I started this. I'm enjoying speaking to the camera right now. I'm enjoying getting just a coffee without worrying too much about work. And yeah, honestly, it's really important, because right now it's a very stressful time in terms of my business. So it's been amazing to do this challenge. And even in the first 24 hours, I already feel super dialed, super locked in, super just aware of where I am in my life, in my body, in everything. And I have a clear goal. Before I was just drifting, man. I feel like didn't really have a goal. I didn't really have a purpose. But even just 24 hours in, without looking at these distractions and just focusing on the moments and not picking up my phone during the day, it just allows you and your brain to think more about what really matters to you. Where are you right now, and where do you want to go? So honestly, it's really beneficial. And I think Jordan Peterson talks about this, is just taking a second to think. Let your brain think. Your brain is an amazing mechanism, but if you over flood it with dopamine, with your phone, with your computer, with videos, whatever, you're not going to allow it to think. So I'd recommend doing something like meditation, or even just staring at a wall. This is what Jordan Peterson says. He says you should stare at a wall for like 5 minutes, and you'd be amazed like what sort of things you think about and process in your head. So yeah, that's my first 24 hours more to go. Yeah, I'm going to dial in my monk mode, which I'll be starting likely tomorrow. And I'll be sharing the process with you guys with that, specifically what my goals are and my non-negotiables. But the whole purpose of this was to drop my dopamine levels down and prepare me to get back into a routine with monk mode, and to just drive and push my business forward. And so far, so good. I'll keep you guys updated on anything that I learn for the next 24 hours, especially during this daytime. And I'm going to knock out a bunch of work. So I'll catch you guys.
Smoking on his I swear really got me fried. I've been through a lot, I swear it helps me clear my mind.
All right, so we are back from the coffee shop. Got about 3 hours of work done, and was very focused. Had to take a phone call for one of my clients. So that's the only exception that I see is reasonable. Obviously it's better if there's no phone calls or anything like that, but client satisfaction is most important. So got to take care of that, but still was able to be super focused. Even just on the drive there, no music, just enjoying natural sounds. It's really nice. It's makes me really appreciate things. And I feel like I have this new sense of gratitude for not only, what I do here or being able to record videos for you guys, but also for my family, for those around me, and just to be alive and to be, kicking, and doing things that I love. So that's another thing that I've noticed. We maybe have, I would say 12 hours left of the challenge. Got to knock out the rest of the, 5-6 hours of work. And then, I'm also going to work out this afternoon and hit a meditation as well. I might do that a little bit earlier this time to clear my head for the rest of the day. But I've just noticed my mental clarity is so much better. Even my ability to express words and to get sentences out and to be clear in what I'm saying is improved. And the sense of brain fog has dissipated pretty well. So all really good signs that this challenge is working. It's allowed me to get back on top of my work, to, get back in a good place. And so far I can't recommend this enough. It only takes 1 to 2 days of dopamine detox, especially if this is your first time doing a dopamine detox. It'll be like a euphoric experience almost. Obviously you're going to get some sort of withdrawals for the first, day or so, but then you just really start to appreciate little things in your life again. And it just feels like you're on some sort of natural drug. So couldn't recommend this more. I'll keep you guys updated as we continue. See you. All right, so just got some work done. Gonna hit a meditation now. Got about 4 hours of more work, and should be good. All right, so we just wrapped up my last couple hours of work today. Gonna check off everything here. Got my workout in. And yeah, so the past 48 hours, I've been able to reset my dopamine levels, reset my ability to focus, and honestly just center and ground myself in the present moment right now. It's allowed me to think really deeply about where I am, who I am in this moment, and where I want to be and where I want to go. And for that, it's an amazing experience. And, you know, thinking back to before starting this, I was very scrambled in my head. I couldn't focus for more than just a few minutes, if at that. And now I'm able to enjoy just walking and, you know, eating and drinking and the little things, man, just having a sip of water or taking a moment to breathe. And it's allowed me to refocus and understand where I need to address, what I need to address in my life and how I need to proceed forward. I've been able to get a ton of solid work done. I feel like I'm back on top of my workload. I've been able to plan forward. I've been able to really take the right steps in the right direction. And if you're wondering if this is right for you, I can't see why not. If you struggle with things like being on your phone too much, if your screen time is over like 2 or 3 hours, you should check right now. If it's over 2 or 3 hours, you got to do this. And at least try doing the no phone for the first few hours of the day up till noon. That is the number one best thing I can recommend. And that's been the best in terms of getting my focus and getting some work done in the morning. So if you struggle with waking up late, if you struggle with wasting time on your phone, do this. Do this dopamine detox and you'll find so much more free time. The days will be longer. You can fit more things into it. You can do what you love. And yeah, so I couldn't recommend this challenge enough. And in the next video, we'll be doing a monk mode. So getting ready for it. All right, I'll catch you guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys.